What's going on, guys? Mike O back with another Mail Day recap. Got a nice selection of baseball and football to share with you today. Before I get into the mail though, I do want to take a moment to provide a few shout outs. Shout outs going today to Dustin Bellinger and Dustin Abraham. These guys are really cool members of the YouTube community. I'm going to post their links down below. Check out their channels. Give them both some support and check out their little project, their collaborative project they do together called Double D Sports Cards. It's a little show they put together. The two of them go back and forth and talk about the hobby. A lot of fun, a lot of great information. And their last one, episode 5, which just came out in the last few days, they focused on TTMing, which is through the mail autographs for those who watch the channel who don't know. And they asked me to participate in that one, so it was a lot of fun. I appreciate them reaching out to me and want to show them some support. So I will, again, post that link down below. Check it out and give those guys some support, give them some feedback. With that being said, I do want to get into this mail, so let's jump into it. First thing I have here is a gift, a free send from Nick Webb. Nick, I appreciate it. Really nice Allen and Ginter autograph here for the collection. It's Jessica Mendoza, ESPN broadcaster. She does a ton of stuff with ESPN, obviously, Sunday Night Baseball, so really appreciate that. There we go, nice and focused. So thank you for that. Nick is on YouTube, he watches stuff, and is a member of the Facebook group. So Nick, thank you very much. Let's see, this will be a little mixed bag thing. This is a group of stuff I picked up from COMC. Picked up a few things recently. And, you know, every now and then I'll just take a look, find some stuff I'm interested in, and you just put it in the cart. And then I usually let it build up and send it. But I did need a couple Logan Mankins cards for an upcoming signing. So I picked these up, and that's why I had them shipped off so soon. But right here is a base Topps card. Obviously, they don't have a lot of cards for offensive linemen, so that's a nice one there. So I'm either going to get that signed or this signed, or maybe both. We'll see. But this is pretty cool. What is this from? This is from National Treasures. Logan Mankins Colossal Patch. So that's pretty cool. I do wish it was just the regular Patriots uniform patch and not the Pro Bowl patch, especially the Pro Bowl colors are just awful now, the uniforms. But either way, Logan Mankins had himself a great career in New England, so thought it would be really neat to get an auto from him, so gonna do that. So Ted, Serenity Sports 50+, I appreciate the heads up on that one. And then, let's see, we got one more football pickup. Some people like this, some people hate it. Many of you might not care, but totally random Tim Tebow pickup in the Patriots uni. Played that one preseason with the Pats, obviously never actually suited up with them in the regular season, but thought that prism was pretty cool, the blue one, so neat one there. Kind of a cool one for the oddball collection, so happy about that. Got it real cheap. Just a few baseball here. This was actually just something I owned and had it in the COMC store, and then just said, you know what, why sell it for like $3? I'll just keep it. I do wish it was in a Braves uni, but Ryan Klesko was a real good player for a number of years. This one featured in the Padres uniform. That's from last year's archive snapshots. And then we have a few Chase Utleys and a couple other pickups. So random Utleys. This is the Sepia auto, numbered to 75 out of Topps Chrome. Not auto, I don't know why I said auto. Sepia refractor from Topps Chrome a few years ago. This is from 2013. Pretty cool. Sepia were a little tougher then. That's numbered to 75. Thought it was a neat one. Randomly just bought this one real cheap. Limited edition. It just comes from one of the factory limited edition sets. This is a Topps Now card that I did not have. Honestly, didn't even know they made Utley in that, but I wasn't real excited about these team sets. These are these goofy players weekend uniforms. They were horrible looking. At least most teams were. I know the Phillies were awful, but they made that with Utley's little Dodgers nickname, Silver Fox. That wasn't his nickname in Philadelphia, but again, it was just a different Utley card, oddball card. They couldn't have made very many of them, so picked it up cheap. Here's a Jorge Alfaro. I have a ton of Alfaro autos. I don't think I had the Blue Wave, numbered to 75 out of Topps Chrome, so when I had a chance to grab that cheap, I did. Alfaro, he's one of those guys. You still don't know what to expect. He played really well last year offensively. We'll see. He's one of those guys that I do like, but I still see his name pop up in trade rumors from time to time. Not that the Phillies are real likely to make a big deal with the Marlins, but he's come up in Christian Yelich rumors and stuff like that. So we'll see. I hope he has a bright future with the Phillies in general, hopefully in Major League Baseball, but who knows. This is a sweet-looking card from Tier 1, numbered to 100. Bobby Abreu, beautiful auto in blue. Be awesome if this would just stay focused. I'm trying to hold it over that window in the background. That's just got a little too much light coming through. That doesn't look bad right there, though. Abreu went from extremely underrated player to a guy that like everyone said was underrated back in his playing days. So then all of a sudden everyone expected so much out of him that he kind of started to become overrated. And then Philadelphia, for some reason, had a love-hate relationship with him. A lot of fans still kind of don't understand how good Bobby Abreu was. Like, he was a fantastic player, and his stuff really isn't going for much, but he's been in a few Topps products, and I'm always happy to pick him up. To me, that card was probably a couple dollars, and it's awesome. Here's a Pat Neshek X-Fractor. Love the X-Fractors from this year's Chrome. Don't really like the Prism that much, but the X-Fractors are just, they're epic. Love them. And if you guys know anything about Pat Neshek, you know that that is absolutely going off to get signed. That is completely the plan with that one. Just didn't have that. All right, what else we got? Oh, this is also from COMC. Here's an X-Fractor that isn't as nice. This is from 2015 Topps Chrome Football. It's a Tom Brady PSA 10, which is cool, and it's definitely neat, but the X-Fractorage for the football cards this year was not as stellar as it is for this past year's baseball. The photos and the design they used for Topps football that year was a little too dark, that it didn't work well with the refractors. This one is definitely a pickup completely because of some of the Facebook groups that focus on 1990s inserts. This is a base football. It's 1997 Flair Showcase, which I remember this product well. This is the Drew Bledsoe Legacy Collection Row 0. Very cool card. A little dark there, so maybe it doesn't pop as much, but these cards were awesome. The Legacy Collection were numbered to 100. So really cool backs. These are awesome cards. The baseball ones are really cool as well. So very happy to add that to the collection. Oh, you turn it to the side, you see a little more shine there. So that's a beautiful addition to the Drew Bledsoe collection. And then this is one I just couldn't pass up for the price. 2009 Topps Chiclet, National Chiclet, Adam Vinatieri autographed card, authenticated. Signed in gold. This is featuring him after Super Bowl 38. So that was the Panthers Super Bowl. Very cool card. Gold signature. SGC case, which I like the SGC cases. I'm not as like crazy about them as other people. They are really cool for vintage cards. I don't love them for modern cards. I go PSA all the way. I still think the cases are a little bulky. They're a little wide. But overall, still nice, and I know people love SGC. All right, a few more pickups to show off. Got a couple Carson Wentz from Select last year. Picked them up. They went a lot cheaper than they had been one night, so I was kind of like, well, it's a chance to kind of invest in them. And this is the red version, numbered to 99. So very cool cards. I'll take a look at them, see if they're worth grading. When I buy cards, I usually don't expect them to be gradable necessarily, but maybe they are. I don't know. I'll take a look. Here's another one. I've been looking at these for a while. Giancarlo Stanton, Mike Stanton rookies. These are going up big time. This is the refractor version. Made an offer, got it at a decent price, so I'm going to take a look at that one. Either way, I personally fully expect Stanton stuff to go through the roof this season, specifically if he hits 45, 50 home runs. If him and Judge stay healthy, I would think his stuff will certainly go up. So it's already gone up a ton since the trade from the Marlins, but I think it still has room to go up. So pick that up. And then picked one of these up. Been looking for this for a while. Been trying to acquire one at a reasonable price. this is the 2013 Topps Update Nolan Arenado rookie. Like the Topps Update, I think Topps Update is definitely shorter print than most people realize. So when you can get one at a good price, when a guy has a true rookie card in that, always like to pick it up. Arenado is one of those guys who's exceptional. His numbers the last few years are incredible. He's a great defensive player. Still early in his career. He's one of those guys, though, that you'll take a look at and you go, if he can keep this up, he is a Hall of Fame caliber player. He's still got a ways to go, like I said. The fact that he plays in Colorado just hurts his overall hobby price. No offense to the Rockies fans out there. I got a few buddies who watch this who are Rockies fans, but nobody in the country respects or cares about the Rockies. I'm not saying it's right, but like Rockies players, their stuff generally always goes really cheap. That's not an exaggeration. Just look at guys who are incredible Rockies players. You can usually afford their stuff. Not to say they're not great players, but for whatever reason, the guys just they don't command a premium value. That's just the way it is. So it's one of those things that if the Rockies do continue on the path they were on this year and they start maybe get to the postseason more consistently, get more national recognition, maybe the price elevates. Or if Arenado, sadly, for potentially Rockies fans, if at some point they move on from him and he gets to a big market team, I could see his stuff skyrocketing. So I've been looking at some of his other stuff as well. So that's the stuff I purchased. Also got a package in from Giuseppe1, awesome YouTuber. He sent me an unused scorecard from a Phillies game, so this is a great way to be able to keep score at some point, either at a game or maybe from home, probably not from home. Sent me a little note from when he was at Citizens Bank Park last, which was in 2016. If you make it to Citizens Bank Park again, might be cool to hang out, maybe do some sort of collab video. Sent his ticket stub. That's kind of neat. I don't know if it's just me or if some of you guys agree, but I hate new style tickets. Things that you just print out from home, things that, you know, maybe even just scan your phone. I really miss the old school tickets. Now, if you're a season ticket holder, you can opt to have them mail them to you still, at least as of a couple years ago. And I don't know, it might just be me, but I miss the physical tickets. I still have a thing where I can go through and find old tickets. And even like this, when he sent me this, I looked it up and I went, oh, Phillies beat the Braves that day 4-3. Jeremy Hellickson got the win. I love looking at the old box scores. It's really cool. I don't know. That's just my thought on physical tickets. I know the new generation doesn't seem to care generally, but he also sent this Eddie Plank card. Pretty certain that's a reprint. I don't know these old tobacco cards very well, but pretty obvious that it's a newly printed card. But that is just very cool. Love the history of the game. Love looking up stuff. It's awesome. So Giuseppe1, thank you very much. Nick Webb, thank you very much. The eBayers who packed their stuff well, thank you very much. ComC. And thank you guys for watching. Comment below. Let me know what you think of all the pickups. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Have a great one.